They look useful, but they've got to do it out in the middle.
Yeah, they've gone for one change. Gulrez Sadaf comes in as the keeper, so no more Omar Akmal behind the stumps. Amir Amin misses out.
No changes for Quetta Gladiators. A nicely balanced side. The skipper, of course, keeps and captains, and look at the experience there with Watson and Shafiq and certain Kevin Peterson out of South Africa, but played for England. And then Riley Rousseau is another South African. And then you come on down to Hassan Khan, Anwar Ali, Geoffrey Archer out of the West Indies, but trying to qualify for England, and Rahat Ali. It's all happening here with players from around the globe. Damien Fleming, what about that as a mascot?
That's the 12th man dressed up and ready to go. Now I'm looking forward to this clash, guys. Sensational. Both teams looking for their first win. Plenty of superstars too. Bazza McCullum made a duck in the first game. Surely he'll be keen to get going tonight. And plenty of explosion at the top of the order, but often it's the power play. Whoever dictates that, we saw in the previous game. Peshawar, very good with the bat. None for 57 off 6. Good way to start the game, this one.
The drop, and he's got it. It needs to go higher. Haven't seen a fumble yet. Cool and cool.
So you reckon just go a metre higher each game, just to test the catching skills of the umpires?
Probably. Just too easy. They're catching it with ease. Need to make them sweat a little. Yeah, just get them ready for the game.
And also it gives them the experience of what it's like to be a player under a high ball. But good atmosphere. The stadium, fantastic to see. Plenty of kids here too. Having a dance, ready to maybe take a catch as well. There'll be plenty of sixes here tonight. Kevin Peterson, he'll be keen to get going. Brandon McCullum, the excitement machine. The captain, we look to get them off to a flyer. Best of 31, who keen to get past that tonight. And Narayan, just in the last 12, 18 months, has shown what he can do with the bat. Real big boundary hitter. See that strike rate, incredible, 169. And another one, he'll want to get his highest score, 26 not out. And Geoffrey Archer, who just worked his way into it in the first game. A couple of wickets, but I reckon he'll bowl well on this pitch. One thing I've seen in the last couple of nights has surprised me, the short balls, when they're bowled with full pace, they're getting up there and they're getting wickets.
Players warming up, getting the old blood pumping through the body. Riley Rousseau with a couple of press-ups, a bit of stretching. Bowlers running around. Sarfraz won't be mucking around either. The Gillette countdown. Just about ready to rock and roll here. Asif Yaqub, Pakistan, and Tim Robinson with the cool and cool umpires for this match out in the middle. Third one upstairs, Shozab Raza is our TV third match official upstairs with Roshan Mahanama in the air-conditioned box. Very nice, gentlemen. Nice to see you all. Here we go, match 5. And, we're going to see some action, most definitely, from these openers who've got to get on. We've seen the power play, Flem, try and make hay inside 6.
And they would have played a bit against each other in the Australian Big Bash over the Australian summer. Brendan McCullum captains the Brisbane Heat. Geoffrey Archer, he was a late replacement for the Hobart Hurricanes and ended up getting in the team of the tournament. And I like his skills. When he does pitch up, he can swing the ball. Got a good bounce, a good Yorker, but I reckon in the first game, he was too short with the new ball.
Well, Lahore Qalandars And Danny Morrison would love this Kiwi. Baz McCullum. I think Danny Morrison's down there already. Yeah, that's it. That's the start they want. Baz McCullum needs to fire for Lahore to get up running. Smash through the offside. Easy boundary.
Classic McCullum, made a great sound. Just a little bit of width. Got to free his arms. What a cool shot that one is.
Classic McCullum. Up and over. Free the arms. Viv enjoyed it. Just admiring it still. Mohan Khan, coach of course of Quetta.
Change in field, Danny. Third man into the circle.
Oh, just as well he's changed and moved wider. Sweet.
It is. It's save four, but my problem, Baz, is he shouldn't be hitting in those areas. If you bowl a metre shorter and bring him forward, that's why you've got a slip in place.
cricketgateway.pk for Pakistan viewers and international viewers, cricketgateway.com. I'm with you, Flem, because once he gets up and going, once he goes to that cut shot, pull shot away, he's so dangerous. And to give him that luxury of actually getting one or two away is not a right policy.
That's a very good length. That's the avenue of apprehension. And that's good delivery to a pure hitter, Narayan. Doesn't have the best technique going around. You see that back foot going towards the leg side. Good seam. Swing from Narayan. First slip, and wicketkeeper will feel like they can get a catch.
Yeah, with you, Flint. That is the length. New seed in the hand. Get it up there. And get it up and over, says Sunil Narayan. One bounce for four. Thanks for coming. It's 9 for none now.
Narayan giving himself room, so that sort of line just plays into his hand. See that front foot right out of the way. So a couple of boundaries to start the first over.
Couple of boundaries in that first over, 9 without loss, so a good start. Boundary each. Lahore Qalandars off and running.
Oh, we've got Brendan McCullum, Sunil Narayan. It's an opening partnership. Rahat Ali, who does get the ball to swing. That is a great exponent of that when he gets that seam upright, and generally does. It's a bit of shape. Impressed with how far Sarfraz is standing back as well, Bazza. Not that quick. Only gets bounced, Rahat Ali, but not that quick, is he?
It's been decent bounce in this pitch. And maybe it's a policy, there's the deep square leg, so maybe they're going to use that short ball a lot.
My problem is, though, I don't mind the short ball option, but it's got to cramp them for room. You see the first two boundaries, both batsmen hit them through that point region. That, for me, that's too much width.
What I'm waiting for is when Baz McCullum gets hold of one and Danny Morrison's decimal levels increase. He was so excited with Luke Ronchi in the previous game and he didn't get much, so still waiting.
Danny's ready to go. Is Bazza? Oh yeah, he is. It's over point. That'll be another boundary. Another one to that square side on the offside. Sarfraz, the captain, can't be happy with that.
Captain Kiwi, Brennan Mack. One of his favourite areas. There's a cool stroke. Yeah. Uppercut, see you later. 4 more.
Doesn't have a 50 in PSL, so he needs to fire. HBL box, best view in the ground, Gladiators there, but right now it's all about Baz McCullum.
Oh, give it a heave, Baz, not all of it. In fact, it's a thick edge with the pitching wedge.
Calm down, Danny. That was just a little bit of a miss hit. He's not happy. Look at him, Baz, looking at his bat. Has he named this after one of his horses? That's what he generally does.
You don't miss a beat there, Damien Fleming. Look at that. Never in the air, never fear the air or something. What's he got on that blade?
That was your motto, wasn't it, Danny?
Or fear the hair, in fact. Oh, that sounded pretty sweet. And boom! It has gone all the way.
There it is, Danny's back. And so is McCullum. Well, you bowl short to him. They've been bowling short to him outside the off stump. This time a little quicker and a little bit towards that leg stump, and boom! Like Danny said, down to the ground. Baz McCullum has arrived. Can he get his first 50?
Put down in the crowd as well. Yeah, it just didn't hold it for long enough. Trouble here, I think. Rahat Ali. What can he do? Pitch up, maybe. Oh, he goes up. And he gets a dot ball. Baz is ready to go. 21 for no loss.
21.
Jeez, is it Halloween already? Scaring me. Thank God we've got the Gladiator mascot to police things down there. McCullum, 17 from 10. Only a couple of deliveries for Sunil Narayan in the first couple of overs, so he is on strike. The left-handed West Indian. We're going to go with another old-time. Here he is, Shane Watson. With a right arm over, 36 years old. Sunil says, yeah, look, I'm in a hurry again.
Bowled well in the first game, Shane Watson, because he bowls full. And on these pitches that have got a little bit of grass, it just seemed a little bit, a couple of good bounce, a little bit of bounce there as well. Picked up a few wickets in his last over in the previous game.
Yeah, catch a crore. Baz McCullum is firing, so you're in with a chance.
Lots of bottom hand and lots more runs. 6 more of them.
Short of a leg not working, and the Aussies not learned at all from the previous 2 overs either. Too short, smashed, boom.
Oh, is that another drop catch? The Pepsi catcher crying. I'll tell you what, they're going to get plenty of opportunity, the crowd here tonight. We might see about a dozen sixes. But he clears that front leg and he's just got bottom hand. So can you bowl wider and make him reach? Because he certainly wants to hit to that leg side.
And he says, look, I'll just hit it along the carpet as well. Oh, billiard table 4.
Qalandars are known for this. They go so hard in the power play, get these boundaries away straight away. And then it just goes downhill. So maybe this is the day that they can carry this on for 20 overs. It'll be fun.
I don't think he got that in the middle of the bat either, but it was enough to muscle it for 4. So pressure on. Shane Watson said he was fantastic in the power play in the previous game. Narayan, 14 off 5 deliveries. Men out at point and mid-wicket on the fence. Narayan, he's just going to keep going here. Watto, what have you got? Oh, you're going back over your head for 6. Whoa, the Kookaburra ball, it's flying.
Oh, scrumptious, sweet hitting. Clears that front leg and swing through the line. Balls flying everywhere. Get ready in the crowd.
They're so unorthodox. It's so difficult. They've set the field with the third man fine leg up, and that may change. There's a chat from Sarfraz, the skipper, comes herring back. So that cover point on the fence has come up. Long off has now gone back. You don't get in there. Oh, brilliant. Really is. Pick the gap, pick the player. It's Sunil Narayan.
Boom, Narayan's on fire. This is a T20 masterclass from the West Indian mystery spinner. I wouldn't believe I'd be saying this 2 years ago, but he has just changed his game. So he's exciting with the bat and the ball. You just knew that line just on leg stump that it was going to get whipped through the leg side. Brilliant timing. And what a great power play here.
Last ball of the third. Watson's changing his field yet again. So the men on the onside are on the fence. Very straight mid-wicket back there. And a wide long on now for Narayan. Oh, what a treat. Yeah, 24 off the third. Howard, runners loving it. It's 45 for none now. More of Rahat Ali. 45 after 3. Oh, McCallum says, I'll get into the act, but he'll only take one and be happy. Yes, now then. Best over ever in PSL for the Qalandars, and the worst ever for Quetta. Most expensive over in PSL history. Yeah, he loves it. Whether it's short, full, anywhere, in fact.
But it's the line, though. You're actually bowling at him. He gets that front leg out of the way. Why not try and get him to reach for the ball and set? You've only got 2 fielders, but maybe it's better on the offside and force him wide.
And he's off. Yeah, he likes a dance, he likes a song, and he likes his team 46 for none after 3.1.
Or some of those. Saw it in the Caribbean Premier League or the Indian Premier League. You've got to do that to Narayan. Cramp him up, whistle it past his throat sometimes. You're right, Fleming. Or get in the wide Yorker, because he does do this often, gives himself room.
The other option is too, and it's almost like a set play each ball or two, is if you're going to bowl short, it's got to be at the body. He doesn't play a lot of pull and hook shots, but if you bowl short of a length at him, he just clears that front leg and just swings hard.
And there's a safe. Who wants it? Oh, that's a crime. Nonchalant. Oh, as easy as you like. I'm taking a stroll through the park on a Saturday evening.
Went a bit early, Danny. Tell you what, that was good pace, wasn't it, to chase down that ball, because straight off the bat you went, oh, well, that's another 4. But what helped was, oh, that looks sensational. Spider cam, running away from the ball. Anwar Ali, beautiful catch, looking after his fast bowling mate. Wicket down, Narayan, what a handy little cameo there, 28 off 10, and it's 46 for 1.
Mr. F. Zaman is out in the middle, fresh off his 49. Brilliant catch too from Ahmed Shahzad to catch Fakhar Zaman last night.
And what about this one? Going back and easily. Anwar Ali is a superb fielder. He's one of the best outfielders in Pakistan, and the ease that he took that way just made it look so simple. It's never easy running back. I tell you what, that takes some catching.
Tell you who's breathing a sigh of relief is Shane Watson, because his 11 balls he's bowled in the PSL ever against Sunil Narayan have disappeared. 11 deliveries for 41 runs. So Watto, I can see you smiling from here.
Fair to say, with Narayan winning that battle, Danny?
Just. So Zaman underway. Cullum. Yeah, great stuff from Spidey. Absolutely lovely.
Can Spider Cam take a catch? Is that legal?
They used to bring out the coin from time to time for the toss. Spider Cam all around the globe. Another time he stole a couple of umpires' hats too, was gold. It's going through. It's the catcher, Anwar Ali. Good stuff. So very good over. A wicket and just 3 off it. It's 48 for 1 now. It's an incredible city, this Dubai. Now it's grown in the last 15, 18 years. Zaman, he's been called through from his skipper and had to hustle, but made it in the end.
Tell you what, Danny, there's a lot of pressure on Lahore Qalandars. You look at social media, and it's such a big side, and they haven't done anything in these 3 PSS. Head and Shoulders get $1 million for just dancing. But Danny, Lahore have been very good in the social media and all the activations and all the commercial aspect of it. smashed. Forehand over the top of mid-off. Flat bat, straight.
It's a slower ball, so it went down slow, but went back fast. Fearsome McCullum enjoying it, probably read it off the pitch as well. So ominous form for the captain here, 19 off 13 deliveries. And it looks a half volley for 4.
Confirmation from Shozab upstairs.
What about this power play though? Still 10 balls left, the truck's happy. We might see a declaration, Danny.
0-0. Oh, that is a shot. One of the great sights in 2020 global history, that from B. McCullum.
Greatest ever. Kiwi shot down the ground, straight as a die, and full delivery, and he's just belted it back. Staying still and with the shot. Archer didn't like it, but that was class.
He's downloaded Smash the Bowler app tonight, Baz. He's on. Where can you get him down the other end, maybe? That was a better length. Just get him down the other end, the dangerous batsman.
Dubai Sports City. It's HBL drone cam. Make sure that he gets out there and gets busy. Brings us all those wonderful vantage shots. Fakar Zaman scores of 49, 46 and 50. It's the last one. Oh, and he set it straight up. Caught and bowled. Another jinxing from upstairs.
You jinx Fakar there, Danny. It was always going to happen. Short ball. Not really sure what sort of shot he was trying to play. It looked like he was just trying to hit it to that gap in square leg. And Archer, he needed this. Brendan McCullum had been taking him to the cleaners. Fakar's got to go. Disappointment after his 49 last innings for 1 at 60 for 2.
Two down for 60 here, the Qalandars. And here's Cameron Delport. Well, makes a change. We batted in match 3. He's in at 4 tonight. I think he's batting 7 or 8 the other evening. We've had 5 overs here. It is 60 for 2 now. Rummy's going there.
Well, what a start this is for the Lahore Qalandars. They've gone off at a rate of knots here. Brendan McCullum 30 from 16. Now here we are, we've just come downstairs, Ramesh Raja and Michael Slater and myself. There we are, we're just here, we're just coming down next to the players right here, and we're just going to be looking right here, It's good, isn't it, Slats?
Oh, it's fantastic. I want to get the pads on. It's given me a bit of a spring in my step being down here. We're next to the team here, Lahore, and there's so much excitement. Haven't got a packed house here, but you get to understand the noise that's still being made.
Yeah, you can feel the buzz. It hits you when you're out here.
What you also get here is the feeling is you get actually the crack of the ball on the bat, which is just incredible. I mean, Brendan McCullum, that straight 6 was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's got that right where he wanted it, down the ground. It was sucks like a dart, and it's hit the side screen at the top, so he got hold of it. It's good to see McCullum going 30 from 17.
Oh, that's worth a shout. That looks pretty close, but Tim Robinson, umpire from England, says no. Are they going to review this?
Right, he got into a bit of a tangle here. Are they thinking? What are they thinking? Sarfraz has gone for it. I think it's a decent call because it wasn't a spinning delivery from the bowler. It just held its line, and maybe it's hitting middle and leg, who knows, but he was surely in trouble with his technique.
Yeah, and the other thing here is if it's really close, then it's worthwhile. We always look at the front foot. 2 quick wickets have fallen. That's going to slow things down, and this is McCullum. So if they can get it, I dare say it's going to go on and miss leg stump. Wilco, the ex-bowler's got his finger up. It's been given not out, Wilco, so it can't be an umpire's call. And I'm seeing that past leg stump.
Watch this, Slats. That's
angle.
just straightened. I reckon that's clipping leg stump.
You could never be an umpire.
I never applied.
Thank goodness. There'd be some quick games.
I reckon this is going to be. I reckon it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, look at the front foot. And yeah, he was looking for a bit of spin and wanting to hit it through the offside, and it's going to be 50-50. I mean, I'm not sitting on the fence, but it's just...
yes, you are.
No, I'm not, because I'm waiting. Let me see. So it's a 60-40 out.
Splinters, they say,
well,
when you sit on the fence.
I gave it out straight away.
Well, I say not out. It could be an umpire's call, but it's been given not out, and that's all important. Anyway, we'll find out. I think Wilco might be getting this one. Oh! And now I eat humble pie. Thank goodness I was never an umpire.
When are you applying, Wilco?
Well, that's a good blow struck by Mohammad Nawaz, and a very good review by Sarfraz Ahmed. Brendan McCullum's gone. Key wicket. And he's gone for 30. It's 60 for 3. No. I can't hear you.
You can't.
New man in is Gulrez Sadav. And that was such a key blow. What a good review by Quetta, by Sarfraz. Mind you, I felt it was always a good review the moment it hit the pad.
Well, it's a good review because it's McCullum as well. Yeah. I mean, I was going to say, if it's close and you've got 2 quick wickets, it's worth having a shot at that one, and it's paid off. It was always somewhere around leg stump. And the judgment from Wilco was spot on.
Just felt it straightened enough here, and he got his bat tangled up with that front pad.
Yeah, great review. And Sarfraz had a good look at it. He was behind the stumps, so had the best angle. Oh, that one jumped a bit and spun.
There we go. There was a not out, there was an out, and look at the man who's got the biggest smile, the man who got it right. And I'm eating humble pie.
Yeah, Brendan McCullum was in such good form, and he hit that big 6 straight, and you just felt that Brendan McCullum was going up through the gears. Oh dear. Good job I'm not an umpire.
Well, you got it right.
I would have got it right.
You
Johnny Gloucester there, look.
There you go. You can't be jumping around if you give someone out, though.
No, you can't. You got to be impartial.
Yeah, well, the Qalandars dressing room is just round the corner. Would you like to go there? And you're invited cordially.
What you do feel here is such a great noise in this stadium. 61 for 3 from 6.
Yeah, it is. It's a wonderful thing. I don't think I've ever commentated outside like this. There's been a couple of stadiums over the years in India that I've been in where it's open air the whole time, the top of a stand, but not where we're inside and then we come outside to pick up the atmosphere. It's a very different feel, and the fact that we're down at ground level as well, you see the players scoping it out and getting the angles right.
The other thing is that you get a first-hand knowledge of how the players are feeling. You know, when they come out after getting out, what are they thinking? Are they swearing? Are they behaving? So you get the entire expression or trail of expressions.
Were you ever a bat thrower, Ramesh?
No, not really.
No.
I was very gentle when I got out because it was always my mistake.
I'm going to ask the same question
No,
to my learned friend.
No, don't ask me.
Because I was at Lord's when you got that century. That was your first century, wasn't it, Lord's? And you,
yeah, second test.
You jumped and you were like this, and I thought the members might be having a word with him here. But
No,
you got your century.
I don't think the MCC members had seen anything like that before. Bit of exuberance. But that's you don't throw your bat. You don't throw your bat when you get 100. That's for sure. You can salute it, but in terms of getting out for a low score, did I throw bats?
Did you? Were you a bat thrower?
It's a while ago, actually. I can't remember. I'll think about it.
Well, it's emotion, isn't it?
It's a lot.
It's
Yeah,
emotion.
I carried a lot of emotion when I played. I was not happy when I got out.
There goes Delport down the pitch. Oh, that's gone into the crowd. That's gone about 7 or 8 rows back.
Yeah, it was perfect delivery for the left-hander to hit across towards mid-wicket. Worked the angle, and a brilliant shot. Really was beautifully timed. Pepsi catcher Karor, who was in play there. Oh, dropped it. Good try. Hit a couple of cheers. But this should have been taken, but what a blow. Goes again. Goes again. High and mighty.
He's got it. He's certainly got. That's 2 in a row. So the wickets have slowed things slightly. But now you've got Delport, who wants to up the ante. He's got a little bit of flight to work with. He's hitting with the spin as well. So Hassan has tossed them up there, and they have been launched, and launched a long way as well.
What a pleasure it is to be here and to watch this. And you actually sense it, you feel it. It's flying off the bat face here. And Delport is as strong as anyone. Look at the ink on that front arm. Goodness me, that would scare me to life. If I was running into ball, I think, what's he going to put on there next?
Well,
Wilco's my target.
Yeah, look, Wilco, if you played today, you'd be having the ink. You'd be addicted to the ink. They all are.
Oh, he's dropped
down.
it. Slats.
So,
He's dropped it.
Anyway.
Well, he could, if he had held that, of course, he would have been in with a chance of a Pepsi catcher craw. $1 million on offer.
I doubt he'll never get another opportunity in his life to take a catch in the stand like that. And he's blown it.
It's easier to line it up when there's not a lot of crowd in, but have a look at those 2 beautiful shots.
Seven overs gone, and the Qalandars 77 for 3.
There he is, Brendan McCullum. It was good to see him going. It's a shame that he got adjudicated out LBW. It was the correct decision. It was a really good review as well. And so the danger man is without the pads on now. Delport has got himself going. 14 from 6.
Well, 3 big ones gone. McCullum, Narayan and Fakhar Zaman. Delport can go big. Sunil Narayan looks so dangerous. He's transformed his game as an opening bat.
I quite like this batting lineup because they've held back Umar Akmal. And there is Sohail Akhtar, who we saw yesterday, who played beautifully. So this Gulrez has come into equation, which is an interesting choice. Maybe they want a bit of stability for the next 3-4 overs and then allow Umar Akmal to go out there and have a ball.
I was going to ask you that actually, because Umar Akmal, possibly if there were a few more runs on the board and 1 wicket less, might have come in. But he gets a little bit excitable, doesn't he?
Yeah, in fact, all of them do get excitable. It's a one-dimensional aggression that we see from Qalandars. As if stopping a ball is kind of a curse.
KP, here he is, here's my champion. Just thought we'd commentate outside, KP. You keen for golf on Tuesday? Golf on Tuesday? We on Tuesday? Tuesday golf? You sure? Thursday? Ah, okay.
Tuesday's
We'll
good.
sort it out. We'll sort it now. No, I know you can't hear me, but we're going out to the world. Anyway, we're locking in golf. Concentrate.
Oh, towering hit. He hasn't got enough on this. Anwar Ali's underneath it. Oh, that's a good catch. That is such a good catch.
He's a magnificent fielder, and we know that because every time the ball goes up in the air and he's under it, you know that's going to be taken. He's a beautiful athlete. And so another needless exit for a Qalandars batsman. They just don't know how to stop a ball or to run a single.
Yeah, it's all big shots at the moment, isn't it? And that's the trappings of the start they got away with. There is a feel that you just keep going, and they've been thrashing, but now the wickets are tumbling. So it's a case of Quetta getting themselves back into this one. Be very happy at 79 for 4. He did it.
New batsman for the Qalandars is Umar Akmal, and his natural instinctive method is to swing at just about everything. Look at that strike rate in the PSL: 143, 230s, 550s. You know, Brendan McCullum, he's scratching his head. He had 30, started smashing it. 6s were coming and going, and they've only used up 7 overs, but they're 4 down. Gulrez on strike.
Yeah, I mean, there's a great example last evening when they were going great in that run chase and suddenly lost the plot. Wickets fell. 7 wickets for 5 runs. Now Delport had stroked a couple of great 6s, and why would you want to take such a risk? You need to pause a bit because this innings is still young.
It's pretty well bowled as well by Nawaz, Mohammad Nawaz. It's 79 for 4.
What's going on?
Bromance.
Ramesh, Ramesh, we're not part of this.
We're not blowing kisses.
I've just worked with him for months in Australia. We've got a very, very strong bond. He's a good man, KP. He really is. He's good fun to work with. He's got
he enjoyed his
an inspiring life, actually, and he's right behind this rhino appeal, and it's taking up a lot of his time. He's so passionate about it. Survival of rhinos.
Good to have a pro like Peterson in the squad, because he provides them with aggression, with a thought process, with strategy.
Hassan Khan, the Pakistan under-19 captain in New Zealand, and of course he did play in the final in Lahore for Quetta against Peshawar in last March. Picked up 2 wickets in the final.
And a brilliant fielder. Really good at point, moves extremely fast.
Got to watch it here, Lahore, don't they? We remember that run chase last night where they capitulated at the end, and they were in that for a long part of it, and it was just those series of wickets, bang, 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 that took them out of the game. Now they've got the chance to set it up. They started well, but these wickets, they've just got to stem those, start to get some sort of partnership till about the 15th over. Give themselves a launching pad, anything around 150.
Oh, now then, yes, no doubt about this one. Hassan Khan strikes. Umar Akmal says he wants to have a look at this. I think he's living on a hope and a prayer.
What a good comeback by the Gladiators. It's a quicker delivery. And he's looking for that round the corner tickle for a single. It's not a no ball, so it's fine. But they were so confident, the Gladiators, that this was going to hit the stumps. Possibly an arm delivery. Yeah, it straightened. What do you think, Wilco? You are the umpire in our...
Well, I'm afraid it's dead.
in our com box.
Dead.
He's dead then.
I think I'm agreeing.
Oh, dear.
Absolutely. It's a bad review, if you ask me.
Yeah, I know that... Watch this now. I know that Sarfraz has just gone down to the leg side here, but I think that's clipping leg stump.
Yeah, possibly looking for a single, missing the ball, going back into the crease. He had no hope once he missed the ball. There's no ultra edge also.
Yeah, he's back in the crease too, so there's no distance to the stumps. The other thing is, as soon as that finger goes up, the umpire's calls out. So as soon as you get the finger up, it really works for the fielding side.
Could you stay with your original decision? Out.
So an unsuccessful DRS review from Umar Akmal, and Hassan Khan picks up his first wicket, and 5 down now, the Lahore Qalandars, after such a great start. Yes, out is the call, and Umar Akmal's stay is a short one. He's gone for 1 from just 2 balls, 81 for 5.
Brilliant.
कैसे हम? आप ठीक हो? Okay.
Shabash.
Hassan Raza is the new man in, and wickets have been going. It's been a procession here.
Just come into this shot here, Wilco.
All right, I'm in there, Slats.
There we go.
What a waste of a great start.
And it's only 8 overs in.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with Qalandars. Is there a time to shut up shop for a little while? Nobody's asking you to be dead at the crease, but it's just good common sense cricket which is required. Just like that selfie. Very well taken.
Got to take a selfie out here.
The strategy's got to be right.
Yes, you got to know the angles and the distance.
Yes. Selfie at the moment. Oppost selfie moment. 9 gone, and Qalandars will be kicking themselves here. They're 83 for 5.
Yeah, it's dire stuff now for Lahore. 83 for 5. So it's about now setting themselves for that 140, 150, being in the game. Can't continue to go so hard. 30-28 and really nothing. Get that total that keeps you in the game.
Well, Hassan Khan is going to continue. Nawaz, I should say. Nawaz, 2 for 3 in 2 overs. And he's got a very nice, compact, very repeatable bowling action.
Yeah, I guess Qalandars, all you have to do is to be accurate, just wicket to wicket, no magical deliveries required. That was pretty well bowled. Just a bad shot and bad technique, walking back to a ball that should have been played with a front foot or on the front foot. Viv is excited.
Legend, my hero.
Yeah, absolutely, mine too.
This is good stuff from Nawaz. Let me just repeat his figures. 2.2 overs. That's 14 deliveries. He's picked up 2 for 3. 2 for 3. He's a left arm spinner.
How quickly can it change? It just changes so quickly.
Ooh.
Like you saw yesterday with Tom Moody when they had the strategic timeout. Galudlo, and it was a case of we could lip read, and he was saying 1 wicket, guys, 1 wicket, because at that stage the run chase was on. But if we get 1 wicket, and that's exactly what happened to turn things around.
Well, he's got 2 wickets. Mohammad Nawaz.
He has bowled beautifully. Actually, this was the big one. Brendan McCullum leg before wicket, very good. DRS taken, and then Delport wasting a very good start. Every year we see PSL producing young talent. A breakout player for this year could be Mohammad Nawaz. Very talented, good with the bat, extremely efficient with the ball. Just continuing bowling on that length, a little bit of spin. One that straightens off the track also has got natural variation.
Well, still to come, Sohail Akhtar, Yasir Shah and Shaheen Afridi, the youngster, the tall left-arm quick bowler. Yasir Shah can hang around a bit. Look at the strike rate of Akhtar, 190. Oh, it's gone right through him. They've all gone up. It's a massive unison appeal, and Tim Robinson says over. 10 gone, it's 84 for 5.
Yeah, so Shane Watson's dumbfounded. He heard something. There was a bit of a flick. There was a lot of appealing around the bat. But thankfully for Lahore, that wasn't another wicket. That would have been 6. Brilliant bowling. 2 for 4 from 3. Absolutely brilliant. It was well, it was pad. Was there a squeeze on the inside edge of the bat as well? Been hit behind point as we've got a change alongside of me. We've got Baz and Danny. G'day, you've come out for a bit of fresh air.
I've been doing a lot of selfies like you, Michael.
We've got the selfies going. We've been blowing kisses, chatting to the players. It's all happening. We're very close to a few batsmen getting out for not many as well. We're just not looking in that direction at times.
Yes, lads, the Lahore Qalandars will be blaming you because you're sitting so close. They're all going so well, and suddenly it changed.
Well, we came down, and I was so excited that McCullum had got going because he's so good to watch. And, you know, they were off to a flyer, weren't they?
Don't talk about the Kiwis. Danny was in the sky and suddenly back down on the ground now.
Thank you, Baz. Yes, it's not going quite to plan, but you never know. 5 down. Raza, bit of work to do, isn't he?
Yeah, look, I just think they reset, don't they? And they get themselves thinking more about 145, 150, and we know that that can be a winning total as well. And you've got that on the board, so at one stage they're probably looking at 180, and now with the wickets they've just sort of brought it back.
So that's the question here, is that they do this every time. It's been happening for, what, 3 years now? Head and shoulders move for $1 million. How do you stop that, and how will it stop?
Well, it'll be so frustrating for them. And in that run chase last night, the same thing happened, wasn't it? Once the wicket started falling, it was just still too easy. So they blew that one as well. And they'd be talking about it, just sort of saying, come on, guys, we've just got to keep going. But I suppose you don't want to overanalyze the T20 game. Keep backing yourself. 88 for 5.
Heck of a vista, really, isn't it? HBL drone cam. I'll watch that all evening. Way up there. Oh, here's Shane Watson. Anyway.
Oh, he's trying to come back, isn't he? 1 over for 24 runs. Ouch. So Shane Watson trying to get himself back into the game. It'll be fine for him if he can get 2 or 3 wickets.
The best thing about the Gladiators, though, is their owner, Nadeem Umar. He runs a club called Umar Associates. So all these players, Anwar Ali, you've got Sarfraz, Asad Shafiq, they've come through the ranks there. So he's got a hole in that club cricket area, and he's built them and got them into Quetta Gladiators as well. So the camaraderie is there, and that's served them well.
Tight one there. So you can just see the batting is quite subdued now. There's a different message, different thought process. Hang in there. Let's get till at least 16, 17 overs with 5 wickets in the bank, and then we can go hard. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, plenty to think about. And Watson, that's just a bit more like it. He'll be thinking too. Just changes of pace, changes of length. You're out of Pakistan. Go to cricketgateway.com to stream it live. And if you're in Pakistan, of course, it's cricketgateway.pk. Streaming it, getting it live and uninterrupted. Another fresh air.
Yeah, subdued, right? Just going hard.
Just rebuild.
Trying to, maybe it was just that first over from Shane Watson. They thought, wow, well, he's hittable, isn't he? Tonight, we're going him.
What wasn't subdued was when we were coming down, everybody sort of chanting, Danny, Danny. I don't know what all the fuss is about, but somehow they connect with him.
Yeah, look, he's a cult figure.
Brill cream?
Yeah, it's a cult figure. What's it like? What does it feel like? Shane Watson, he's a good T20 player, has been for a long time, and this was the opening game, and it was against Karachi, and he got wickets. He bowled nicely. He didn't score any runs that night, but he certainly contributed as the all-rounder with the ball in hand. That one attempt to turn to the onside. It's 89 for 5.
That's not bad, that, is it? That's a lovely little corridor. Damon Fleming would be pleased about that. Watson certainly was, just no tickle. Good comeback, yeah, just the solitary single off that. After going for 24.
So 30 was dynamite from McCallum, and then Narayan 28 from 10. Wow, he was getting stuck into Shane Watson. That's why there was that over of 24. And then plenty of wickets. Delport came out. He looked threatening. 2 towering sixes, and then went 1 too many. So Nawaz now 2 for 4. He's going to bowl his final over. So he's got this last over to go. And he's been outstanding.
Interesting here, because Narayan with those hits down the ground. Watson was really under the pump. He just stands and delivers almost a new dimension to his game. Little nonchalant flick to the leg side, but it just goes downhill after that.
That's the perfect start, isn't it? You get someone going like that. Shane Watson didn't know what to do. He kept trying to manipulate the field. Can only have the 2 men out. Every time he pulled one up, that's where the ball went, because he bowled it there. So he was all at sea. Oh, there's a mix-up here. There's a mix-up here. And there's another wicket. The total mix-up. Non-striker was not going anywhere. Commitment from the man who plays it into the onside, Raza, and he's walking off.
Oh, crazy. Just what they didn't need. They've been losing their way in orthodox fashion. Now you give up your wicket for a crazy run out. Big calls a no. Not even in the frame. Easy stuff. Riley Rousseau with the pickup. Sarfraz does the rest. Crazy. 6th one has gone courtesy of a run at Raza. Hassan for 4. It's now 89 for 6.
Well, hard to know what we witnessed there. That was just a complete brain fade. It came from the non-striker. There should have been a big backing up and an easy single there. Got a scurry, but it would have been easy. Now Nawaz, 2 for 4 from 3.3 overs. If he goes for less than 7 in the final 3 balls, it will be the most economical in PSL history.
They're quite good.
2 for 4 from 3.3. So
for a spinner on this sort of surface, because it's not gripping and going a lot.
No. He's just turned the game. Turn the game. And there's a little bit of grip there.
Right on cue.
Slowed it up. He slowed it up, didn't he?
Which game were you watching, Danny?
Well, clearly this one now, I believe.
All right, so less than 7 runs. It'll be the most economical ever in this tournament. Oh, still 2 for 4. He's going to do it.
Oh, get another one. Let's have a 3 for.
And Sarfraz likes applying the pressure with the spinners. Today they've been exceptional.
Come on.
No.
And he's done it. 2 for 4 from 4. Take a bow. It's 89 for 6.
And a wicket maiden to boot. Fabulous stuff from Nawaz. And everyone comes over and says, you'll get another game.
Absolutely brilliant figures. So big applause from his dugout. And just in front of us, there's my mate, Kevin Peterson. He's back out at long on boundary. That one attempted down the ground shot, use of the feet. The Razors 9 from 24, so things really slowing up. Oh, it'll be another one. It'll be another wicket. It's an absolute doddle. Oh, no! It's gone down! And you wouldn't believe it. Shane Watson. He'd settled under it. It would have been number 7. In and straight out.
Bass, Khan, you were just talking about the Australian influence. And PSL again. He's got one of the safest set of hands I've ever seen.
Did you hear the confidence in Slat's voice? He's got another one. It was Watson. Oh. Dolly.
It'll often happen. I'll never forget the Tony Gregg commentary many moons ago. Steve Walcott and bowled, and Greggy was all about, well, you can put your house on this one. This will be out. Oh, he's dropped it. So it does happen. Yeah, it does happen. Oh, Shane Watson. Nicely played. Good old Greggy.
Yeah, rest his soul.
Yeah, great
Spent
man.
a lot of time here in the UAE and loved him here.
Yeah, he loved it, didn't he? Very good commentator.
Sohail Akhtar has a reputation of being a real power hitter. We saw glimpses of that in the first game. But right now, the spinners are just not allowing them to hit through the line or get any sort of momentum.
Oh, stealing the single, only 4 from that last over. And Lahore just creeping at the moment. It's 93 for 6 now. Looking along the dugout here, Lahore, it's all pretty quiet. There's not a lot of talk going on. So the most economical figures in the history of PSL. 2 for 4, Nawaz from his 4 overs. It's absolutely fantastic. Right now, he's got that left arm pace going.
Yeah, he's been impressive. Different times. He generally bowls a lot fuller, good length balls, because he actually swings the ball in terms of Rahat Ali, and this is Nawaz in terms of his flight and guile. Spinner's done well today, that is for sure. Pace off it. Yeah, wonderful performance.
Caesar. Gladiator, of course.
Gulrez Sadaf plays for Multan, and so does Rahat Ali. Just letting him know, buddy, that I'm here. Rahat Ali greets him with a bouncer. cricketgateway.pk for Pakistani viewers. And cricketgateway.com for international viewers.
Heck of a sight, this Mazid Khan. You and I have been spoiled over the years. Been here a lot. So we're enjoying ourselves in these early days of PSL 3.
Yeah, very impressive. I've never been to this stadium before, and it's when you drive, it's quite flat around, isn't it? You drive up and it's like, wow, there it is. It's very impressive, and great conditions, facilities. The surface is good. This pitch, this new pitch today, has played beautifully.
Ring of Fire.
You got that in Bears, good on you.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it, having the lights, a circular motion around the ground. The new stadium in Australia over in Perth has done the same thing,
yeah.
instead of the big towers.
It's fascinating that different parts of the world go and have a look at different stadia around the globe and see what works.
Nicely played. That one's through the gap, and Kevin Peterson can't get there. Come on, big fella.
Come on, Kev. You're still young enough and long enough.
We're going to give him a razz when he gets back here. He's got to just put in a little bit sooner. Those early yards, he's tweaked his shoulder. Let's hope it's okay. It was timed nicely. Good effort, KP.
Is he going to look back at you? I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think he can hear me. Put in next time.
Okay.
No, he definitely can't hear me. Oh, stop this one. Oh, yes. He's still not turning around. He's going to thump me. He's a lot bigger than me.
Good old KP.
Oh, dear.
Just for your sake, hope he gets runs today. 100 comes up.
He will. He's in good form. The 100 comes up. He'll be fine. He looked good for his few balls the other night, didn't he?
Confident, certainly as ever.
Confident. Well, he's always confident.
Mr. C.
And another one down to third man, and Kevin Peterson will mop it up. 101 for 6, and it's going to be a moment now for the Galutlo strategic timeout.
come back to him. It's an over. I think there's one ball to go, is there not? I think there's a ball to go, is there not?
I was going to say, if it was Andy over, he wasn't going to get talked about again.
Well, it's Winston Davis I'm talking about. Dear Winston. We make it, oh, it's 16 overs gone, 102 for 7.
He's coming on to bowl now after taking that wonderful catch. Good running catch. No, actually he's not going to bowl. It's going to be Shane Watson. Time now to join Zainab Abbas.
An absolute rock star is here with me, Shoaib Akhtar. Shoaib, आपका पहला साल है कलंदर्स के साथ. क्या कहेंगे कि you're here in this brilliant atmosphere. What are your thoughts?
Look, a PSL brand is becoming a brand. It's getting bigger every day, and मज़ा आ रहा है देख रहे हैं कि यार PSL brand की success को देख के, लाहौर कलंदर्स की कामयाबी को देख के कि हमने जो trials किए, जो हमने मेहनत की. Unfortunately, we're not putting up a good show today and yesterday. लेकिन ये कि PSL is a very own brand of Pakistan, which we are loving it, we are endorsing it, and we are here to help.
अच्छा ये बताएं कि कलंदर्स के जो फैन हैं इस वक्त थोड़े से डिसअपॉइंटेड हैं क्योंकि उस तरह से परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे. आपकी तरफ से उनको क्या टिप्स मिल रही हैं?
मैं अभी बिल्कुल नहीं छेड़ रहा. अभी आकिब भाई हैं, is doing a fantastic job, is doing a wonderful job, but you know, I haven't given my expertise as yet, but you know, when the time comes, I will chip in. और थोड़ी सी मेच्योरिटी की कमी है. हम बहुत ज़्यादा एक तरह के बैट्समैन रखे हुए हैं, वो मारते रहते हैं, स्टेबलाइज नहीं करते. I think that it's time has come that you know we need to put up a very sensible innings out there. because 20 ओवर बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं और at times you need a smart captaincy at the same time. But we'll get there slowly and gradually we'll get there.
सलमान अरशाद को कैसे रेट करते हैं?
He's very good. He's very good. You see, this is the forte of Lahore Qalandars. You know, we are picking up the fast bowler, we're picking up the talent. You know, we're bringing a talent into the new, to the higher level of the cricket. लेकिन ये कि कोशिश यही होगी कि टैलेंट को आगे लाया जाए, प्रमोट किया जाए, गिव देम अ प्लेटफॉर्म. उसके बाद उनकी मेहनत है, आगे जाएं और कोशिश करें और बड़ा नाम बनाएं. बट यू नो, we since I become a pre-CB advisor now, so my advice is going to be, you know, to financially strong करूं लड़कों को, फर्स्ट क्लास स्ट्रक्चर को स्ट्रॉन्ग करें, पैसे अच्छे मिले उनको, and one step at a time. And this is just a stepping stone for me in my life. So I'll try to do something to make a difference. Let's see how it goes.
जो disappointed fans हैं यहाँ पे कलंदर्स के, उनके लिए क्या पैगाम?
Don't lose hope. I have just arrived. I've just arrived. मैंने अभी कुछ कहा नहीं, मैंने कोचिंग नहीं की because लाहौर कलंदर की अपना एक कोचिंग स्टाफ है, सारा कुछ है. But you know, my advice is to Umar and other people. You know, 20 ओवर बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं खेलने के लिए. You need to construct the innings. संगाकारा जैसे कल खेला. You know, you need to learn these kind of innings. You know, कि कैसे खेलते हैं. So I think people are learning. But you know, लोग समझते हैं 20 ओवर है, मुंह उठाया, मारना शुरू कर दिया. ये मार धाड़ की गेम नहीं है. इसको कंस्ट्रक्ट करने वाली गेम है. तो 20 ओवर खेलने से ख़त्म होते हैं, मारने से नहीं. So yet again we just collapsed again because we were 80 for what? 9 ओवर में हमारा 80 लगा हुआ था. And then we yet again we see the collapses से हमें बचना है लाहौर कलंदर्स को. But you know, collapses बचेंगे. Here you go, once more.
Yeah, feather edge, and Yasir Shah is gone. It's Shane Watson with a wicket, a straightforward dismissal. That's been the sad story about this batting innings from Qalandars. Nobody has actually tried to stick around. Just an edge, straightforward catch by Sarfraz, and another one bites the dust. There's been another horror story for them this evening with the bat. 105 for 8, Qalandars. 105 for the loss of 8. Shaheen Afridi is in. Last 5 overs, 16 runs on the board only. After 17, 105 for 8.
So he's tried to launch that out of the stadium. Yes, he's sharp. It wasn't a big deflection, but you can just see on ultra edge, just a little bit of a spark there. Sarfraz taking an easy catch.
Such a procession of batsmen after the openers. Well, there's only 3 overs left, but the Qalandars, they got off to such a wonderful start with Narayan and with Brendan McCullum. And I'm afraid it's been an all too familiar pattern, losing wickets so quickly. Gateway.pk to watch the game in Pakistan.com around the world.
It won't get too much easier facing Jofra Archer either. He had a successful tournament in the Big Bash in Australia, bowling Yorkers at the end, 24 balls for just 23 runs and 3 wickets, so not conceding runs and hitting the stumps. It's an unusual action. We're talking about Winston Davis with his run-up, but his acceleration through the crease is very interesting, and he has a very short follow-through, so he was actually taking a lot of caught and bowls that a lot of quicks wouldn't, because they would have followed through too far down the pitch. It's a very unique action, but he's got good pace.
Yeah, deceptively quick. Oh, Shaheen Afridi had no idea what to do with that. It was a straightforward delivery. That's not the first time a simple ball has taken a scalp.
Well, Jofra Archer, you know that he's been bowling these Yorkers in Australia, and he's now bringing them to the Pakistan Super League. Not quite a Yorker, but it's just bullet straight. Fabulous scene, and he's got off stump in his sights.
Stylishly bowled for naught, and it's 106 for 9. The end is near. Mustafizur Rahman is the last man in. Qalandars would be bitterly disappointed with the batting show once again.
Around the wicket, he'll want to protect his stumps here.
Or the toe. Gone for a review. I thought there was a lot of bat involved.
I think he's backing that it hit his foot first and then bat. Archer was straight up. Fair delivery. It wasn't quite a Yorker, but it was pretty much on the money, and it was quicker. Oh, it might not have hit bat, but was it hitting the stumps?
Well, I reckon this is missing leg stump anyway. Have a look at this. I think that's missing. I've got a 100% umpiring record so far in this game.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. There's a bit of inside edge as well. Ultra edge there, murmuring just a wee bit. Ultra edge. I just saw it.
Ramiz?
What's that? Before that? Before actually hit the bat.
I don't reckon there's much there at all. So the question is, whether that ball is straightened enough. I'm not so sure it has, even though Mustafizo is right back on his stumps here. Look at the angle it's come from. Look at the keeper as well. Look at Sarfraz. He's already going leg side. And that gives you an indication. Oh, this is touch and go. This is really a coat of paint. And I reckon it's missing.
It's missing. You reading this as missing? Yeah, I agree. You've been magnificent tonight with your decisions.
Still, just another amazing batting collapse, isn't it? From that 1 for 46 when Narayan and Basil McCullum were hitting the white ball all around the park. What are we? 70 runs later, 14 overs later, and they've lost 8 wickets, maybe 9.
Yeah, last night they'd lost, what, 7 wickets for 4 runs. That was a catastrophe for them last night. I don't think it's going to hit the stumps. The angle would have taken the ball away from the leg stump.
Well, we're just having a little problem with our ball tracking here, and it's right. I think we can put it up now, can we? Yes, here we go. Now this will tell us. Umpire's call, it's missing.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't matter if the machine was missing or not, but we've got that human machine here with great artificial intelligence.
Not out.
Called Wilco. Who needs ball tracking machine when you've got Wilco in the house? Wilco machine, the umpiring Wilco machine works perfectly. Yeah, he's sharp. He is sharp, all right.
You see when he bowls that bouncer and Yorker that are a couple of yards quicker than his stock delivery, but you wouldn't know from his action. He just must put a little bit extra shoulder in it, and it just comes out so quick.
Yeah, it really is good to watch. Not probably from 22 yards, but even if you're watching on gateway.com or gateway.pk, it's the same thing, and he really has got great control and a fabulous seam release and presentation. Oh, there it is. That's the Yorker. Spears in. 18 gone, 108 for 9.
Good seam. And right in the block hole too. A bad delivery at the death.
Well, what a collapse this has been, of dramatic proportions. They got off to such a racing start. Shane Watson to bowl the 19th over here, and Sohail Akhtar is just flailing away. He's just, well, he's used up 18 deliveries for his 12, but at least he's got into double figures. But there were 46 for no wicket in 3.3 overs. 46 for no wicket in 3.3 before Narayan perished. And then not long after that it was Brendan McCullum. And it's been, sadly for the Qalandars, a procession.
There's never been a problem with the aggression bit, but it's just that when you've laid a platform, you need to consolidate and make hay. But we've not seen any mind or any strategy applied once they get off to a blazing start. It's got to be from ball number 1 to ball number whatever, the last ball of the 20th over. They need to go at a certain pace, which is a rapid pace, which is reckless, and they don't seem to change at all, because it's such a good team that they've got. There's talent in bowling, There's talent in batting. It's just the execution bit that lacks commitment.
Yeah, something's not happening, is it? It's just not clicking. And a brilliant start. Well, what about Shane Watson? He went for 24 in his first over. He's now got 1 for 28 off 3.3 overs. So he's brought it back really well. Brendan McCullum, the captain, he'll have to produce some magic with his captaincy in the field to win this game.
Who's winning that one? It's gorgeous. Is that a wide? Yes, it is. Shane Watson penalised for just going a bit too wide here, but Sohail is not getting close to any of them.
No, I like the strategy from Shane Watson, because Sohail is just pretty much staying in the crease, so he's not taking any innovation or that sort of option. And Watson, if that was just a couple of centimetres closer, that would have been a dot ball.
That's the first one that has been anything like pitched up.
Haven't seen this a lot in T20 cricket, the protection of the tail ender, the number 11, refusing the run. Must be planning to hit some boundaries.
25 balls since last 4 was hit. The innings has come to a grinding halt. That's a good blow. That really is a good blow. He's got talent and serious talent. That's a 6 over cover.
I know why they didn't take the single now. Line not too bad, but the length, it's a half volley, and wow, one knee on the ground. Good swing of the bat. That flew off that bat. 6 over cover. Go on, Miles.
Take a single or look for a 6. No, is the call. It's well blocked at cover. Gets nothing at the last ball. It's 115 for 9. Fans are a bit stunned because they were expecting a lot of fireworks, a lot of action from Qalandars. Well, he's almost gone to sleep.
Sunil Narayan again looking dangerous opening the innings. Last over. Got to say, Rambo, that very impressed with Rahat Ali. The second game I've seen him, he's got some fizz, hasn't he? He's got some gas.
Yeah, he's pretty regular under Misbah for a while in test matches. Then he lost his way. Maybe he got unfit, and so there were a couple more that came through.
He's bowling to Fizz, and Fizz has got to get off the mark. Oh, that'll do. Now they're only going to take one here because Sohail's got to have the bowling.
Well, if he can replicate that 6 over cover a couple of times in this last over, get them up to that 130 mark, I feel like they're in the game. It's been just such an interesting batting innings, getting off to a flyer. The power play was as good a power play as you'd want, besides the wicket total. 61 runs. So you're looking at a score of 170, 180. Whatever they get, they've got to defend. But can they just get a couple of more boundaries? 4 balls to go.
Oh, that's a good shot into the gap. That's well fielded. It's once again Anwar Ali. He's such a good athlete. They've got a couple of very fine athletes in the lineup. Hassan Ali is the other one, young, energetic. Destroyed the cushions.
Well, this is his shot, isn't it? He hangs back, and I just wonder, has he touched that? No, I don't think he has, you know. I think those boundary cushions were already in a disorganized order there. I think he's okay. I think Anwar Ali's done well there.
Long off's gone back on the boundary now. I think that's a good idea to Sahel.
Oh, excellent delivery. He knew that he was looking for a big shot through the offside and bowls a wonderful Yorker, full of length, good bowling.
Yeah, and the angle across works well, but it was the length, wasn't it? The Yorker length, Sahel trying to load up, but he couldn't. Excellent bowling.
We've got a few Centurions in tonight. There's one in the stand. There's one in the HBL box there.
On, easily done. They refuse a single.
So that's 2 runs they've refused, or is it 3? Or if it's 2 or 3, but well, they've got to get. No, they get this one last ball.
I reckon they'll run on this delivery.
Well, okay. I reckon they might. They might incur the wrath of Brendan McCullum.
They'll be mad not to run.
Abdul Razak and Moin Khan. Right, last ball.
Oh, beats him with another Yorker. Direct hit. There's a chance at both ends, in fact, but Qalandars finished the day with the bat at a paltry 119 for the loss of 9. So what could have been a great innings for them has withered and died. And they once again will be ruining the fact that they laid a platform to attack the opposition, but just couldn't finish the job.
Mohammad Nawaz, just consider his numbers tonight. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 20 dot balls, 2 for 4. I'll just repeat that. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 20 dot balls, 2 for 4. The first 5 overs, Lahore Qalandars scored 60. The last 15, they scored 59. That's a collapse of dramatic proportions.
Well, it's also losing the wickets, but they weren't scoring either, you know, 4 and over. If they'd just gone to run a ball even in those last 15 overs, that gets a score of 150. But they're going to be, you know, Brendan McCullum's going to be positive. He's going to try and get wickets in the power play, so it's going to be an exciting start to the chase.
And he's got the force really to be aggressive. There's Yasir Shah, the leg spinner, so I'm sure he'll be used early in the piece. And they've got to consider this as possibly about a 15-over contest, 120 to get. So get your best bowlers in early and send aggressive fields and hope for the best.
Vivian Richards, Sir Vivian Richards. Let's go down to Zainab Abbas. Zainab.
The most economical spell in PSL ever. मोहम्मद नवाज यहाँ पे मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं. नवाज, जब आपने स्टार्ट किया था तो आपने अपना करियर बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर के तौर पे स्टार्ट किया था नेशनल बैंक की तरफ से. जिस तरह से आपने इवॉल्व किया है, लाइक पिछले साल भी हमने देखा था किस तरह आपने वो क्रूशल मैच जिताया. क्या आपकी अप्रोच है, क्या थॉट प्रोसेस है टुवर्ड्स योर बॉलिंग?
जी बिल्कुल, जिस तरह से स्टार्ट लिया था मैं वहीं बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली उस तरह से इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे बैटिंग में परफॉर्मेंस नहीं कर सका. बट नेट्स में भी कोचेस के साथ भी काम कर रहा हूँ बैटिंग पे, और हर वक्त जब भी ग्राउंड में जाता हूँ यही अप्रोच होती है कि मैं बैटिंग में भी परफॉर्म करूँ और बॉलिंग में भी, और फील्डिंग तो ऑब्वियसली मस्ट है।
अच्छा, इस विकेट के हिसाब से, इस पिच के हिसाब से कोई स्पेसिफिक प्लान था अगेंस्ट ऑल द बैट्समैन?
स्पेसिफिक प्लान तो नहीं था कुछ, ही बस यही था कि अच्छी लेंथ पे बॉल करना है, और जिस पे मैंने मतलब जो भी प्लान बनाया था उस पर काम किया और वो उस पर सक्सेसफुल रहा। और आई थिंक पिच में कुछ इतना ख़ास नहीं है, थोड़ा बहुत बॉल ग्रिप कर रहा है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि इंशाल्लाह मैं ये टारगेट ईजीली चेस करना चाहिए।
आपका अप्रोच, आपकी जो अप्रोच है वो हमेशा डॉट बॉल्स कंटेन करना होती है, या फिर आप वो एक अग्रेसिव माइंडसेट के साथ चाहते हैं कि विकेट्स लेनी है?
पहले जब मैं कॉलम को पहला ओवर करना है तो मेरी अप्रोच ये थी कि मैंने डॉट बॉल करना है। जब उसकी विकेट ली तो फिर मैं थोड़ा सा एग्रेसिव आया कि मैंने फिर ब्रेक करने की कोशिश की बॉल को कि मैं और विकेट्स लूँ, और जिसमें सक्सेसफुल रहा।
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच नवाज, एंड ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द मैच।
थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू।
Yeah, quite extraordinary figures those. Unbelievable. In fact, 119 for 9 posted by Lahore Qalandars. Sorry looking scorecard. 30 at the top for McCullum and Narayan, at 28 cameo, and then a couple of teens, and then a 20 not out from Sahel, and that's it. Bowling figures. Yeah, those there of Nawaz. 4 overs, 20 dots, 2 for 4. Simply sensational. And 3 for 23 at the top from Archer was very handy. But everyone got a bit of the action, and got a wicket as well for Rahat Watson and Hassan. So the Quetta Gladiators, they need exactly 6s. They need 120 in 20. We'll see you on the other side. In the history of the PSL. Some challenge on their hands here.
The nice thing there is you're saying they're a chance. You never know. Early wickets. You just have to get on some sort of roll. You have to sow the seed of doubt into the chasing team.
On the burst. Thrown his gear and run. Edge. Oh, thought it was finer for a split second, and possibly a chance for the keeper, but now it's 4 more.
Flown away. There's a lot of carry for a Dubai wicket. Tall fast bowler bangs it in. It's a huge flash, but it's gone. Don't associate Dubai with that much bounce and that much carry, and the ball flying away off the edge, but Quetta gets a boundary.
Shafiq says there's not one there. It's the big fella. Great outfit. Iconic Gladiator.
I just love the expression that he can keep all night. Just doesn't change.
Very light-headed too.
For such a big head.
Wondering why I said that, haven't you? I've actually had that on mine, the melon.
I know where you sneak off to.
Yeah.
You go and jump into the second one out the back.
There's the first one. Pace, this young fella. I mentioned in the 19 World Cup last month, and it was impressive. cricketgateway.pk, streaming it in Pakistan. Overseas, around the rest of the world, it's cricketgateway.com. Koi baat nahi. Third man fine leg up, no slip in. It's good radar at the moment, the young fella Shaheen.
A Pepsi catch a crore. And they'll be hoping that in this small run chase that the Gladiators go hard.
It's right through him. Good pace, and it ends. 2 overs now, it's 14 without loss.
Oh yeah, that was so close to the off stump. And that would have been a real bonus for Lahore to get off to that start. Brendan McCullum, as Danny Morrison said, very confident, positive with his captaincy. Always is. So close to the off stump. It was a big swing.
New boys at the top of the tree. Early days, of course. They're 2 from 2. So they're out of the stalls early. Kings, Zalmi, play 2, 1-1. Gets away with this one somewhat. A couple, and that's it.
Yeah, Danny, just the immenseness of Lahore Qalandars, second biggest city in Pakistan, a big fan following. Very big on social media, very big commercially. It's grown as a franchise, but people now just, they want them to win, and somehow they find ways of not winning. And it's the 3rd season, and from the very first season you thought Lahore would dominate, but hasn't been so. A bit frustrating.
Yeah, I had a chat with the owner when we were coming back after commentating outside in the first 20 overs, and big smile on his face. He was happy-go-lucky, although he said, oh, we're not going so well. There he is. What a lovely man he was. And that is a really powerful shot. Shane Watson, he's a solid boy. He's a solid boy, Shane Watson, and he has smashed it, and we've got a catch taken. You beauty.
Catch a crore. And he's done it easily. Oh, juggle. But, yeah, he's done it. Oh, thank you, Shane Watson.
He's had his sternum smashed in and bruised, but he'll take it all the same. It counts. Oh, Raza wants to get off this sort of line and length. Disappearing rather quickly. We've had 12 runs. We've still got 2 deliveries to go.
Yeah, it was gutsy to bowl him a second over. Once Watson had finished with that big 6 down the ground, I probably would have changed him. Just because Watson, that's all it takes to size him up. There it is, it was a juggle. It was like a pinball machine. Backwards and forwards off the guy in front of him. And the old sore neck watching it go over. It's not what the owner of the fielding side wants to see.
You're right, Slats. Fardarana, he's a character, loves it. Zest for life. There's 2 other brothers involved. Here's another brother, different mother. Look at the state of that. Careful, Chief. Dislocation.
It's amazing dancing, that, wasn't it? Looked painful.
Yeah, at least he has muscles to support him.
Yeah.
A goal, Baz. 3 done, it's 26 for none.
Well, Watson was going to go again there, and then he bailed out of the shot. It just wasn't as full as he would have liked. Here he shapes up, he's going to go onside, and then in the end, he does well. He really bailed out and played it nicely in the end.
Quetta, they're in search of 120. Here comes Yasser Shah. That's not the line he wants. That googly right. Lovely bit of bouncy he gets, that spring in his step. Such an awkward customer.
Yasser Shah definitely a wicket taker, and well, that's their only bet. They've got Sohail Khan, who got the most number of wickets last season, but I think he's not fit yet, not available because he has a little injury.
Well, if Lahore have a chance, it's going to be someone like Yasser Shah. It'll be someone like him that'll break it open and get 4 wickets. So he has to be at his brilliant best tonight if there any chance. You just feel it's going to be a spinner. It's going to be someone like him. Shane Watson has started nicely though, 18 from 10. You can see he's very wary of those quick singles, having got run out in the opening match.
Fair to say, Slats, it was his doing too.
Well, bizarre that, wasn't it? It's just completely bizarre. Oh, he got run out.
Come on, Yasser! Shabosh!
Well, Cullen quite precise here with his field in the offside.
No!
Moment, yeah, just little sliders or subtle little googly, not much.
It's quick though, he's not going to get any turn. And the way to get the wicket is to get Watson committing down the ground and one just grabbing, turning, outside edge, getting caught in the offside. Good shot there. He just times everything so nicely.
Yeah, that first 6 to get away, and now Warner looking really good. He uses the depth of the crease to form that cool shot through the offside, but the pull shot and the cut shot he has against the spinners.
So Shane Watson's going to keep the strike. It's 32 without loss. We've had just the opening stanza here coming up 5 overs. We'll see if Lahore here can make a little double breakthrough. You get two, they need something like that. Get rid of the openers. Here's one of the magicians. All the way from the Caribbean, Sin on a Ride. One of the best in the business in this form of the game. Heck of an economy and is likely to get you out. They'll know that in that HBL VIP box. They'll be wanting something to happen here from Lahore.
No, it's very early in the tournament, but still for Lahore to get on board and get some points on the board, and also to drop that baggage from the previous seasons, because they've lost these games in the same manner all the time.
We've seen it, Baz. Here's a quick single. It's too easy. They get off to such good starts. Whether it's a bit with the ball and they get a couple of people out and all of a sudden they go off the boil. But the batting is the big concern.
Yeah, it's so consistent, isn't it? You wonder whether they're shuffling the order, trying to change a balance. Change something to get a different dynamic, because at the moment it just seems that it's following that same pattern all the time. Doesn't have to be a radical change, but just shuffle it.
Yeah, well, you'll know better, Slats, I reckon. I think McCullum's got to open.
Oh, yeah, get him out there, absolutely. He's so dynamite. I mean, that new ball, there'll be nearly an overthrow, and that was McCullum whipping it in and getting it wrong. Without the keeper's glove, that was 4, an unprompted 4.
McCullum, he batted first drop last night. Seen how destructive he is now. Going about your best players, having to try and face most of the deliveries. You only got 20 overs, 120 balls. McCullum, inside a power play, we know what he can do. Oh! That certainly turned. Wow. That has gone off the straight heaps.
Yeah, well, he's skipper. He's captain. He can change it. He's got that ability. I agree. He's an opener in this form of the game. It's just so destructive.
Well, we've had 5 and still no wicket. It's 35 without loss.
So Quetta Gladiators chasing 120 to win this match in a low-scoring affair. The Qalandars, who'd got off to a wonderful start, but Shobakta there, he plays a role with the Lahore Qalandars. That gentleman there plays a role. I'm not sure with whom, but he's certainly playing a role. Shane Watson, he's going well. 25 from 16. So it's all in favour of Quetta. But as we've seen in this PSL, even in the very early stages here, very quickly a game can change. Big stage here for this youngster. Mustafizur Rahman, but he's matured so quickly in his cricketing life. Unearthed by Bangladesh, and his record when he first started, every series, and he took wickets against the best teams in the world, including India and South Africa and Australia. And then Tom Moody spotted him, picked him up for the Sunrisers. Ball by Paul highlights, you can go to cricketgif.com. Oh, that's again, you see, look at the disguise, the slower ball. Flem, these young cricketers like Mustafizur. Hello, hello, hello. Here he goes. Let's keep right. Okay, go on, son. Come on. No, what he's doing, he's pacing it. Oh no, no, hang on. That driver's taking the mickey.
Poor strategy. Just go hard from the start. Now the Fizz is very good. I love his changes of pace. Different release points. Good bouncer as well. So it's not super quick, but his bounce is on the money and it poses questions.
It's good time for Shane Watson to dig in, have a good stay at the crease, get some form running. They're not pushed for the target. They need 85 of 87 balls. Should be a straightforward walk in the park if they keep wickets in hand. So good time here for Watson to get a 50 not out, or maybe a 60 not out, win the game, get some confidence rolling.
Frustrating thing for Lahore is too, they've got a very good bowling lineup, isn't it? You just see Raza Hassan, very good. Shaheen, the 17-year-old, quick, very promising. But then Yasir Shah and Narayan and the Fizz, they're three world-class bowlers.
Well, he's waited for that. Shane Watson almost static when he eventually made contact.
Yes, he's good with the slow deliveries. Yeah, I think he didn't pick it straight away. That ball never seemed to have arrived. That's where Mustafizur can be difficult to pick, can befuddle the best in the business.
Love his variation. He really is such a canny young bowler. Asks questions with so many probing deliveries.
You know, you don't want to give away too many cues. He actually does. It was just before that, just there. There's a bit of a different load up when he bowls that off cutter. I've just noticed in the last game as well that particularly that ball, I reckon he is giving a cue to the batsman that's going to be a bit different. Did I just see Morrison in there?
Crack. Water goes horizontal. Flat four. End of the over. Power play is over. 41 for no wicket.
The element of surprise is key when you're bowling the slow delivery, and so 3 of 3 deliveries is just too easy in the end for Watson to pick and hit it for 4. Start. They do that, they peak just at the right time, Quetta Gladiators. Maybe get Peterson batting at number 3. Just make him bat for a few overs.
Sunil Narine has become such an important cog in franchises the world over. He opens the batting, but in terms of bowling as well, he is the man, the #1 in the world, who has delivered the highest number of maiden overs. A maiden over is like an empty bus in Karachi. There aren't very few of them. But he has bowled 21. He's delivered 21 maiden overs. Little flick from Watto. Very well thought of and very well executed, and it's 4.
Yeah, he's deadly on a spinning track, Sunil Narine. But they're not having any issues against him on a good batting strip.
I was just going to say that the second man there is Samuel Badri. So you've got 2 spinners at the top of that list delivering the highest number of maiden overs in their career, T20 career. 21 from Narine, 20 from Badri, and 19 from Praveen Kumar, the Indian medium pacer. Oh, he's hit that well. That is really solid and muscular and rather elegant as well. 6 over long off.
Well, the 50 truck happy to be here too. Very quick, 6.3 overs. So we've seen a lap for 4. Now we've seen the power from Shane Watson. And he has absolutely hammered that. You know when they don't bother running, that they know that that's going for 6 straight off the bat. It's interesting you're talking about the turn in the warm-up. So I was watching Narine, who was bowling on the wickets that have been used a fair bit, and both deliveries were turning. You know, he's off spinner, but then also the one out of the front of the hand.
Yeah, it becomes a handful on a turner because he's accurate.
Bit of extra bounce, and he's dealt with it. And it's flown off the edge. Little that Brendan McCullum could do about that. And this over has already gone for 15.
Yeah, a bit of width this time. The ball is climbing a little bit on Watson, but Watson has been in good form. Nearing a 50, 45 of 26, plenty of 4s and 6s. Looking good, Watson.
It's gone big. How big? How big? 6. It's gone for 21, and that equals Narine's most expensive over in the PSL. It's gone for 21 again, and it's a 50 for Shane Watson. His first half century for his new franchise, the Quetta Gladiators. 7 gone, 62 without loss. Oh, there you go.
Plenty of innovation up the top of the T-shirt.
That's an Uber T-shirt. All green, all go.
Well, Rambo, you certainly switched his lights on. Look at that.
That's a fair call too.
That's
Ramesh,
a great shirt.
One of the great commentators. And what about the Miss You, Danny?
Well, what about the chap with the big beak on the left? He's saying a few words.
Nothing wrong with big beaks. What are you? Where are you going with this?
How dare you?
I picked the wrong 2 fellow commentators. I was talking.
There's a harsh tone to your commentary so far.
I was talking about the parrot.
Oh, okay.
Talking about.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Lovely piece of hitting from Watson. He's got such a strong base and a strong frame and hits the ball so hard down the ground. Good to see him amongst runs. That'll give Gladiators a lot of scope as they move forward into this tournament with the bat.
And also for Watson too, he's so important with bat and ball. And he was such a dominant white ball cricketer for Australia over the years.
Well, what Shane Watson's probably feeling here. What I thought I was the truck there for a moment. There it is. He probably feels, oh, hello, he's gone again. Well, he went for 24 on the 1 over, didn't he? Shane Watson. And he's making up for it grandly here.
The body language of the bowlers doesn't look that great. And it can happen to the best because as winning, they say, becomes habit. Losing can also become a habit. And so that can get you down, bog you down as a unit. Yasir Shah, extremely aggressive, but you see the body language as if he's given up. Thrown in the towel. 67 without a wicket.
Quetta Gladiators need 53. They've got a lot of deliveries left to get these runs. Superstar for the Gladiators. 53 required of 72, all 10 wickets intact. And Shane Watson, well, it certainly has been a reversal for Shane Watson against Sunil Narine. Before today, Narine had got him 5 times in the 62 balls he had delivered to him. And he had the sign over him today. He's just bowled 8 balls to him, and Watson has scored 22 off him. Here's Mustafizur, the Fizz, Rahman.
Umar Akmal 26, Shane Watson 25, catching up his brother Kamran Akmal on 24. So Kevin Pearson there in that list also. So exciting hitters. Both brothers, Kamran and Umar Akmal, when they're in form, they can really liven up the proceedings. But it's just that young Umar Akmal has been overly keen to hit a 6 of every delivery. Maybe 2 6s of every delivery.
Watto's 50. There's some power here. And he just keeps a stable base. He's always been really quick on anything short to pound it away. Pull shot, then a push. I like that little lap off Narine, and that set up the shot over long off next delivery. And that pull shot off the Fizz. And finally, 6 to bring it up the 50. Fine batting from Shane Watson. Still more to come.
Yeah, he's a superb striker down the ground. 4 6s, no edges, hardly any edges. Very clean hitting from Shane Watson. Strike rate of 171.
Strike rate in his career approaching 130 for Shane Watson. A little extra pace this time from Mustafizur. Oppo selfie moment of the match. I reckon Michael Slater nailed that earlier on downstairs.
In what capacity?
Well, one, it took us all by surprise because Rambo and I weren't quite prepared, but when we saw who we had in the frame, we became very prepared. And you know, and it was live on air. It was a champion
He's
moment.
an innovator.
Champ. There's a 50 required, so much time. for Quetta. Normally Lahore look to Narayan and he makes inroads early, but it hasn't happened tonight. Superb start this by Quetta. Pick this up just short of a length, straight to the man at deep mid-wicket, and it's Cameron Delport who drops it. And Vivi Richards says, okay, we'll take that. 9 gone, 71 for no wicket.
Didn't quite get in the middle of the bat, Shane Watson. See how, yeah, he seemed to attack it really quickly, and then he lost balance. I think once you start to go to ground, it's really hard to time, and it was almost a chess mark.
Yeah, missed it completely. The lights are fine here in this ring of fire. Yeah, I mean, Qalandars are not having a great time of it. Not great in the field, not great with the bat. Just not been great in this tournament so far.
Swing and a miss. Right, Zainab, to you.
One of the biggest legends of the game is here with Viv Richards. Viv, you must be, really pleased with the way the boys have performed, and especially made a comeback after losing the first game.
Well, nothing is wrong with losing, but I guess the way we came back, like tonight, even though the first half of the game itself, we were struggling in terms with the ball, but we came back well, and we finished very well. And as you can see, Shane and Shafiq, they're going very well.
Riding your luck as well.
Nothing is wrong with that. Anything that you do or you're involved with, there's an element of luck. So it does help.
Now, I need to know, when a team loses, you're obviously there as a mentor as well. What kind of pep talk do you give the boys to motivate them?
You can't say nothing much. When you have a bunch of talented guys, the most important thing is to remind them what they're all about and that they're good, still good. All good teams lose. Nothing's wrong with that. It's the way you come back.
And they've started well as well.
Huh?
They've started well as well.
Oh, yeah, it is a great start. It's always nice to win. We've had a bad start in terms of the tournaments which we would have started so far in the PSL, but we have come back very well.
Mohammad Nawaz, he's certainly evolved as a player. We saw him bowl the most economical spell in PSL.
Well, there's 4 overs, 4 runs. You can't get any better than that. I guess he's a guy who have been a quiet achiever, but as the years go by, you can see that he's starting to feel that he belongs here, and certainly the performance does suggest that.
Now, you've had that association with Quetta for a while now. How has it been? You guys seem like a well-gelled unit.
Not because we are called gladiators, but we are family. And we got a very good bunch of guys. And so long as you have a good bunch of guys and everyone understands exactly what they're capable of and what they should get done, but that's all part of performing.
Well, Viv, you're a legend. Thank you so much.
It's great to see you again, too. Thank you so much.
Oh, Shane Watson sweetly struck for another 6. 10 overs gone. The Gladiators are 85 for no wicket.
.35 runs required. Quetta have made short work of this run chase. This was never going to be enough from Lahore. They got off to a flying start. We keep saying that. And they capitulated, and it's something that is a bit of a trend in their side, has been for PSL in the history of the tournament so far. And things moving along nicely. Watson's tried to get out, but they're not taking the catches. 63 from 37.
I think the big question to ask is whether they're playing it the right way, Qalandars. I mean, aggression is required, fine, but do they need to stop somewhere? Consolidate, and what about their bowling? Do they need to change? I've got no idea, because you want to hit the ball, they start off brilliantly, then lose the plot. And it has happened time and time again, last season also. They flattered to deceive.
An inside edge there. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. I just wonder whether you don't just sort of shift the batting order slightly, get McCullum opening, just change a dynamic that might change the flow. And there's no doubt they need to talk different tactics, don't they? It's one thing saying, right, we get off to a blast, we'll just keep going with that. Well, you can until you lose a couple of wickets. Then you've probably got to reset and go again. But there's a dynamic that needs to shift.
I think they're dead keen to bully the opposition. We're going to hit you out of the park, out of the attack.
And sometimes you can be too much of a rush. We've all said it from here. We've seen a lot of T20 in the last decade or so, and sides that, how do they go about it? We know how McCullum plays. You know some of the other also ran stars. Sunil Narayan's changed his game. He comes up. He's your pinch hitter. So he goes out and he's allowed to a free license. But you lose one, you lose two, and all of a sudden that momentum goes out and you think, okay, geez, how are we going to go about this for the rest of the innings?
It's a big full toss. It's been given a no ball as well. So, yeah, it's just too high. So we've got a free hit. Another bonus for the Gladiators. Head and Shoulders move for $1 million. Just another thing to note, Nawaz was the most economical bowling figures we've ever seen today in PSL history, and no team have ever won with 10 wickets in hand. So that's the quest for Quetta right now, and they've got a free hit. Shafiq the man, 21 from 26. Just pop one over the ropes.
Brendan McCullum just helping him out. 17-year-old, probably needing a bit of clarity.
So here we go. He goes short, and it was quick too. Couldn't get it away. That's got good heat on it.
Yeah, it sure has. And serves this up with a free hit. Good luck with this. Asad Shafiq down on one knee. And he has got that wonderful little X factor about pace. Ah, the old dandruff and the Mohicans. It's everywhere.
Go Head and Shoulders move for millions, still going. That young fella in the arms of his old man, thinking, gee, I hope I grow up and have hair like Dad.
Thank you, Michael.
There he is. What's he thinking, looking at his old man with a hair hat like that?
He's getting mad at his dad.
So Watson on strike now. What's he got on offer here? He's going hard. It's been 5 4s and 5 6s in this blistering innings. He couldn't get going in the opening match, but very quickly has shown the form he's in. Just how destructive he can be. But shuffle back on the crease. He'll keep the strike for the next over, Shane Watson. That's the end of the 11th. It's 90 for no loss.
Right, time for a Go Lutlow strategic timeout. Goluklo, strategic timeout.
Back underway, and I wonder what the strategy is for Lahore. 10 wickets as quickly as possible, please. Only need 30 runs. Shane Watson, with those 30, is on 65. He could get to 90 if he wants to swallow all the runs. He's got one of them. And it's time to go outside to Zainab.
It's Pepsi catch a crore time, and I've got with me Suleiman Beg. Suleiman, जबरदस्त कैच आपका और थोड़ा सा फंबल हुआ लेकिन आपने पकड़ ही लिया।
ये कैच काफ़ी तेज़ था तो आगे वाले की फिंगर को टच होकर मेरे यहाँ पे लगा। उसके बाद मैंने अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह छोड़ा नहीं, मुझे पता था कि कैच यहाँ पे आना है। आज वास्टन की शॉटें अक्सर इधर आती हैं।
अच्छा ये बताएं कि यहाँ पे किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं?
स्पोर्ट तो लाहौर का ही है, लेकिन चला जो जीतेगा वही बेस्ट।
लेकिन लाहौर उतना अच्छा नहीं कर रहा जितना आप एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं।
बस स्टार्टिंग में अच्छी बैटिंग कर रहे थे, लास्ट में थोड़ा हो जाता है कभी। मैच है।
ये बताएं कि इनाम के साथ करेंगे क्या?
सॉरी,
इनाम के साथ करेंगे क्या?
हाँ, इनाम के साथ देखेंगे।
So Shane Watson has gone. He's walking back to the pavilion. It's been a magnificent and brutal innings from the Australian, but it comes to an end.
Yeah, that one spun sharply. Yeah, cramped him, and yeah, big inside edge, shattering the stumps. Bowled him, yes. Sunil Narayan gets the wicket. It's a punishing innings, a blistering innings comes to an end. 66 from 42, it's 92 for 1, Gladiators.
So Umar Amin, and then there's all sorts of photographers around the ground. How cool's that? Getting in there, right and close. That's if he's looking at the cricket. He's going to take a shot, the youngster.
50 not out. 18 runs, so can't get a 50.
And he goes again, he's got hold of it, another one in the over. Brilliant hitting. And all of a sudden, he's on a charge. He wants to get into the sheds and say, that's the night.
Yeah, made a great sound. The ball is not spinning, so it was an easy shot really to execute against the spin. Over long on. Balance was good, exposed the stumps. Yasir Shah been hit for the second 6 in the over.
Yeah, sliding on nicely, as you say, slants. No spin. And he can just hit through the line into the 30s now. Asid Shafiq just lifting the momentum that much more with a dismissal of Watson. He's on.
Oh, he's been sent back again, so a little bit of a mix-up, but a big over. 13 from it, it's 108 for 1. Testing. So Narayan will continue, 1 for 28. He's got 1 over to bowl. He'll have one more. He's got really good fingers, and the ball is hard to read at times. So tomorrow from 3:30, live at this stadium, Multan Sultans taking on Islamabad. Islamabad United, they went down heavily today. We've got Multan, they've won their first 2. This is the first time we've seen them in the PSL. What a start to Tom Moody and the boys. Oh, it's nicely played. There'll be at least 2. You just feel with Shafiq, he wants to finish it very quickly. And Kevin Peterson, I don't think he wants to bat tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the expansion of range from Asad Shafiq. Tomorrow, starting at 7, we'll have the Kings versus the Zalmis. That should be a good encounter. It'd be a good model for Head and Shoulders.
Reeling in the years. Those were the days, Rambo. Look at the rings. Shades of Keith Richards.
Oh, isn't that been blistered through the offside? Now it's only 4 required. Absolutely smashed.
Yeah, Gladiators muscling their way through to a great win here. You can call it pasting because there's been a lot of action from the batsmen. They're comfortably home. 116 for the loss of 1, just 4 required. Herculean performance.
That is a pumping from Quetta. Oh, yeah, got to be careful though. Keep watching Sunil Narayan. All of a sudden, you're going to get a little bit of magic from Sunil Narayan. Last ball of the 14th. 4 to go. And that is it. What a stunning way to finish it. Straight drive against Sunil Narayan, and Quetta have got up. Quetta's largest win by wickets in the history of the HBL PSL in this 3rd edition. Owners, fans are on their feet rejoicing this tremendous performance. They have blown away the Lahore Qalandars here quite comfortably. 14 overs exactly gone to get to 120 for just the loss of Shane Watson's wicket. Tremendous exhibition. Firstly from Watson, and then Asad Shafiq took over, and he ends 38 not out from 36 deliveries. Not much from Umar, didn't have enough time really. Hit a couple of boundaries, hit the winning runs. Maybe be feeling good about life. Out come the teams. Go through the usual rigmarole of shaking hands and congratulations. Yeah, lovely finish from Umar Amin. Straight back down the ground. Very dominant. Hello, Flan.
Hey, Danny, how are you? No, amazing, isn't it, how T20 cricket can change so quickly? And Narayan and B. McCullum got Lahore off to a flyer. 1 for 46 off 21 balls. You would have thought that they were well set for a score of 180. So Vivian Richardson, he's there. But it was a good fight back, wasn't it, from the Gladiators? Got a good all-round team, I reckon, and with this small total, they didn't muck around. Shane Watson into really, really good form. So a win on the board for the Gladiators.
Dominant performance for those in purple and gold. 119 was never really going to be enough. They needed wickets early, couldn't happen. Time to go sideline with Zainab Abbas.
Asad Shafiq is here with me. Asad, बहुत-बहुत मुबारक हो आपको. जिस तरह से क्वेटा ग्लैडिएटर्स ने कमबैक किया है, क्या कहेंगे उसके बारे में?
जी माशाल्लाह, पहली जीत है हमारी और बहुत ज़रूरी थी ये जीत. मेरा ख्याल है हमारी बॉलिंग लाइन ने जितनी अच्छी बॉलिंग की है उसकी जितनी भी तारीफ़ की है कम है. उन्होंने हमारे लिए जो है वो गेम सेटअप किया और उसके बाद शेन वॉटसन ने जिस तरह बैटिंग की है उसने गेम एक तरफ कर दिया.
अच्छा, नवाज की तो हम तारीफ़ कर ही रहे हैं, लेकिन जोफ्रा आर्चर के आने से कितना फ़र्क पड़ा?
जी बहुत अच्छा, पेस बहुत अच्छा यूज़ करता है अपना. स्लो वन बहुत अच्छी है. मेरा ख्याल है वर्ल्ड में सारी लीग्स खेल रहा है, बहुत एक्सपीरियंस भी हो गया. 2020 के लिए मतलब बहुत अच्छी चॉइस है और हमारी टीम को आज के मैच में भी और आगे भी जो है वो फ़ायदा होता रहेगा इससे.
स्टार्ट भी अच्छा मिला शेन वॉटसन आपके साथ, तो कंडीशंस ज़्यादा मुश्किल थे?
हाँ जी, बॉलिंग के लिए मुश्किल कंडीशन है, लेकिन मैं फिर ये कहूँगा हमारे बॉलर्स ने जो हमें सेटअप करके दिया वो बहुत अच्छा था. और उसके बाद जो ओपन पार्टनरशिप हुई है, जो शेन वॉटसन ने बैटिंग की है, उससे मेरी तरफ से प्रेशर बिल्कुल ख़त्म हो गया था. मैं अपना आराम से खेल रहा था, टाइम ले रहा था. वो एक तरफ से उसने मैच बिल्कुल ख़त्म कर दिया था.
क्वेटा ग्लैडिएटर्स के बारे में हमेशा यही कहा जाता है कि हमेशा एक टीम लगती है, तो उसका क्रेडिट आप किसको देंगे?
लेकिन उसका क्रेडिट हमारी पूरी मैनेजमेंट को जाता है, सरफराज को जाता है, क्योंकि हम काफ़ी प्लेयर ऐसे हैं जो कराची में एक साथ भी खेलते हैं. तो इस वजह से भी सबकी बहुत अच्छी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. और पिछले 2 सालों में जिस तरह कॉम्बिनेशन से हम खेलते हुए आ रहे हैं, ऐसे मैचेस जीते हैं बिल्कुल हारते हुए. फिर जो है ये बात की जाए कि हम इस साल भी इंशाल्लाह अगर फाइनल में पहुँचेंगे तो इंशाल्लाह.
चले, थैंक यू सो मच असद, ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.
Yeah, fine performance from Asad Shafiq. He saw it through, he and Watson. Well, they put on 92 before Shane Watson chopped on, out for 66 from 42. And then Umomin was alongside Shafiq to see it home.
And unfortunately here there is quality spin and pace, but their batsmen aren't doing the job, so they're not getting enough runs to defend that bowling unit. And I think if they can, they're a dangerous team.
So in summary, 119 for 9 off their 20, never really in the contest. Only McCallum there, and then sooner or later they got out, and it just really did stall. So 120 for 1. And 14 overs, win by 9. Back very, very shortly with a post-match presentation.
Quetta Gladiators come through against Brendan McCullum's Lahore Qalandars, who are still winless, but it's a first win for the men in purple and gold. For the Quetta Gladiators, whose mentor, of course, is the great Sir Vivian Richards. And they'll be feeling that tonight that they've got their campaign up and running. Multan Sultans, of course, with 2 wins out of 2. Karachi Kings won their first match. Zalmi beat Islamabad today, and Quetta have beaten Lahore, and Lahore have now played 2 and lost 2. And once again, as it was with the first 2 PSL editions, there is a lot of inward looking for Lahore to get their campaign going. It's the top 4 teams who qualify for the playoffs. So well done, Quetta. That was a pretty professional job done by the boys, by Quetta Gladiators. We've got Margaret Slater alongside. Slats, there's some pretty good stuff there. Slats, I thought, by Quetta. Thoroughly professional. Didn't want to mess around, just wanted to get the job done.
Yeah, and I think when you know you've only got a small total to chase, you come out and you can play aggressively, see how it goes, you can pull it back, you know there's no panic in terms of a run rate required.
Yeah.
But they got off to such a flyer through Shane Watson, and then Shafiq was able to keep it going, which was great to see him find some form. But yeah, they were blown away today, Lahore. And after the first few overs, you would have thought when they were batting trying to set a pace that they were going to get a big total. But they've got this problem at the moment where they implode and they just lose wicket after wicket after wicket, and it gets them in trouble.
And it's not the first time. It's happened many times.
That's the problem, and that's what we're sort of saying in the commentary. What can they do? And sometimes you change a batting dynamic. You just shift the order. And it might just change something.
That might happen in the next game because they've got to get a win. Right, we're going to go downstairs and somewhere we'll find Ramesh Raja for the post-match presentation.
Hello, 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 where are you? Yeah, okay, right. A little different. Start of the presentation. Gladiators muscling their way through with a fantastic win, and they are off the mark as well in this year's HBL PSL. Right then, in the presentation party, we've got Mr. Shakil Sheikh, advisor to Chairman PCB, Mr. Syed Nafis, country manager UBL UAE, Mr. Syed Usman Kaisar, chief manager marketing Jubilee Insurance, Mr. Abdul Razak, bowling coach Quetta Gladiators is here with us, and Mr. Nadeem Umar, franchise owner Quetta Gladiators. Right then, Mr. Abdul Razak will give the Fazal Mahmood cap to Jofra Archer for being the leading wicket taker in this HBL PSL so far. 5 wickets for Jofra Archer, making his debut in HBL PSL and making the headlines as well. Right, fantastic, looks great. No, maybe later. Maybe later. There's no interview for you, but you look great. All right, okay. Mr. Syed Usman will give the Jubilee Insurance Best Batsman of the Match cash award of $2,500 US to Shane Watson. Powerful innings, and Shane Watson hit plenty of great shots today. Uber fan of the match will get a signed ball from the man of the match. Mohammad Nawaz is the man of the match to sign the ball to Uber fan. Tremendous bowling performance by Mohammad Nawaz. And then he'll receive the HBL PSL trophy from Mr. Shakil Sheikh. And Mr. Syed Nafis will give the HBL PSL Man of the Match cash award of $4,500 US. All right, okay, Nawaz. आइए, तशरीफ लाइए, यहाँ पे आ जाए। क्या कहने हैं, मतलब बॉलिंग का जादू जगाया आपने, मुबारक हो आपको। मतलब ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस जो है वो बहुत मुद्दत के बाद देखने में मिलती है।
जी बिल्कुल, सबसे पहले थैंक यू वेरी मच रमीज़ भाई जी। जब मैं बॉलिंग करने आया तो यही था कि ब्रेंडन मैकलम काफ़ी अच्छा खेल रहे थे, तो यही था कि इसको रूम नहीं देना और अच्छी लाइन एंड लेंथ पे बॉल करनी है, जिसमें सक्सेसफुल रहा। क्योंकि
बहुत ज़बरदस्त स्पिनर्स को आज मार पड़ी है, और आपने तो बिल्कुल ही यानी कि 20 डॉट्स 4 ओवर के स्पेल में, क्या गेंद स्पिन हो रहा था या लेंथ की वजह से आपने ये एक्यूरेसी पाई?
आई थिंक जो ज़्यादा मैं समझता हूँ कि लाइन लेंथ काफ़ी अच्छी थी, एक्यूरेसी काफ़ी अच्छी थी, जिसकी वजह से डॉट्स बॉल हुए और विकेट भी मिली। और जब दो विकेटों के बाद मैं फिर थोड़ा सा एग्रेसिव हुआ, थोड़ा सा मैंने फ्लाइट भी दी बॉल को, जिससे मुझे टर्न भी मिला। तो आई थिंक वही ज़्यादा मुझे इफेक्टिव था टर्न होना बॉल का।
हर साल 2-3 नए प्लेयर्स जो हैं वो हमें मिलते हैं PSL के थ्रू, शायद ये साल आपका हो, आप समझते हैं?
जी इंशाल्लाह तैयारी तो यही की है और यही एम और गोल भी यही सेट किया हुआ कि इंशाल्लाह इस दफ़ा PSL में कुछ अच्छा करना है और बेस्ट बॉलर का अवार्ड लेना और जो भी और अपनी टीम को जिताना है। तो
बहुत बहुत आला बॉलिंग की आपने, बहुत मुबारक हो ये अवार्ड।
थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू।
Mohammad Nawaz, the Man of the Match award winner. May I now invite Brendan McCullum to please come forward. Brendan, another promising start, but obviously you couldn't consolidate.
Yeah, look, I mean, where we were in the game, we were well in front again, and we passed up another opportunity. So, you know, we've got to look long and hard at ourselves about this 2 times now that we've done it. So, you know, you've got to be honest with yourself at times as well. And also, I was really disappointed with our energy in the field. To me, that was unacceptable for a team representing such a proud, proud place as Lahore. So, you know, that's something that's not acceptable, and that's something we'll be addressing with as well. I don't mind getting beaten, I don't mind losing, but you got to make sure you're hard to beat, and you make sure you